Hi everyone, I have Ash here.
Hi, I'm Ash Poston.
Yeah.
And I'm the author of Geekerella and Heart of Iron.
You want to tell us a little bit about both of those?
I can.
For the people that don't know.
Yes, I can. Geekerella is a Cinderella retelling with a sci-fi convention twist. She cosplays, she's really geeky, she falls in love with like some random person who's like texting her, and it's just, kind of, happening. And then like she really hates this like one like actor dude who's playing her favorite character in the reboot. And you can guess where this goes, right? You can totally guess where this goes. And Heart of Iron is like basically Anastasia in space.
It's a very good description. Yeah. Very like 3-word description.
Yeah, it's just like
Anastasia in space.
In space. It's like my elevator pitch. It's just it's right there.
That's good. That was a very short pitch compared to Geekerella.
Exactly.
How long did it take you to write both? Like whichever, I don't even know
both
which one.
together
or
like combined? Oh, okay, yeah. Separately. Geekerella took like no time at all. It was like a 2-month deal.
It's like half the size of Heart of Iron.
Yeah, it's like very was very easy to write.
Okay.
Because like I knew Elle and Darian and like but Heart of Iron took 6 years.
Which one did you write first?
Heart of Iron. Heart of Iron, it took 6 years to write. I wrote it before I wrote Geekerella. Okay. And it's my baby. Like if Geekerella is my heart, then Heart of Iron is my soul. So
alrighty.
Yeah,
that's okay. If you had to sort your characters into Hogwarts houses, who would be in which house? You can pick whichever book or do both.
Or do both. Okay, so for Geekerella, since like everyone knows Geekerella,
right? I
won't sort Heart of Iron yet because like
it just came
out, and people are still getting familiar with the characters, and it might be a spoiler for some people because So for Geekerella, Elle is definitely a Gryffindor. Like she's like the griffiest of Gryffindor. She just charges into literally everything. And Darian is like the huffliest of Hufflepuffs. He's such a Hufflepuff, right?
Yeah, he is.
Like, oh my gosh, he's like super Hufflepuff. So Sage would definitely also be, I think Sage would be Slytherin because she's very ambitious. Cal would be a Hufflepuff as well. Okay. And Chloe, she would be like an evil Gryffindor, I think.
An evil Gryffindor? So maybe she has a little like Slytherin tendencies, but she's like Gryffindor?
Well, I mean, like, Slytherin is not evil.
Okay.
So, like, just because you're ambitious doesn't mean that you're evil. And I think Slytherins, like, they get like a bad rap because everyone knows like Draco, right?
Right, because there's Draco, and then that's like the
exactly. But he's just a douche nugget anyway.
Yes, he is.
Right?
Yes.
So yeah, I think Chloe is definitely Gryffindor, but I think she's an evil Gryffindor.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I think I agree with you on almost all of those. Actually, yeah.
Well, I mean, I say it so it's canon now.
yes, it is. What genre that you haven't written do you want to, or would you like to? That's the same thing.
I think I would want to write a fantasy.
Okay.
Good thing, because one's coming out in 2020.
Okay, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So good thing you want to, because there's one coming out.
There's one coming out, and it's like...
Take note of that, guys.
I am really excited about it. It's going to be awesome.
Now I have to wait like 2 years for that.
Yeah, actually.
Yes. No, 3 years, because it's only...
No, 2 years.
No, is it 2018 now?
Yes, it's 2018.
You're right.
Yeah, it's 2018.
Okay. Alright, that's good to know.
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun. I like it.
Okay, that's
good. It's my Fox book, so...
Nice. Okay, very random question. Since I start working at Starbucks tomorrow, what is your go-to drink? And you have Starbucks in your hand.
Oh, fun story. I used to work at Starbucks.
Nice.
Yeah.
I feel like that's most, because I know Kayla worked at Starbucks.
Yeah.
Before publishing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I start tomorrow. It's gonna be fun.
You're gonna have a great time.
Yeah.
I liked working at Starbucks. It was fun. You got to have like regular customers, and you got to have conversation with them.
That's
and
actually what I was before I applied. I was like the regular customer that everybody knew.
And would just say what tips to give you?
Yeah.
Get really good at like spelling names strangely.
Okay.
Yeah. So like when someone says Sarah, it's not going to be Sara without an H. It's going to be Cera.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. If you could do anything other than writing, what would you do?
I would probably be a graphic designer. I was before I was a writer, so I would probably go back to that because I like graphic designing and it's a lot of fun.
That's okay. That sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
But I think writing is better than graphic design.
Writing is so much better.
Yeah, writing is because like you get more creativity.
Well, I get a lot of creativity in graphic design too because I get to like design like quote posters and book stuff.
Question: Did you design either cover?
No, I did not.
You did not.
I had no say in them, but like the cover gods blessed me.
Yes, they did.
Goodness, it was
for anybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about.
These things. And look, she actually painted the pages. It's so cool.
I defaced them.
Yes, in the best way possible. It looks amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing job. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
But yeah, I had no say in my covers. But all of like the most of the assets that you see on my Twitter and Instagram feeds, they're made by me. Yeah.
Okay. You already told us about the fantasy book, but what else do you have in the works for upcoming books? I know there's going to be a
sequel to Heart of Iron.
Okay.
I can't really talk about it yet.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought I'd be able to talk about it this week
further.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the first book that made you cry?
The Trouble with Tuck.
I've never even heard of that book.
It is a dog book.
Okay.
And you can guess what happens to the dog at the end.
I'm assuming the dog dies?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you're gonna make me cry.
I know.
Just dog dying.
Like, I got that confused with Tuck Everlasting, and they're completely different books. And I was like, oh, The Trouble with Tuck is like a prequel. And I read it, I was like, this is not a prequel. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Everything's fine.
What are some of your favorite fandoms?
I love Voltron.
Okay.
Yuri on Ice. I really like My Hero Academia. I've always loved the Yu-Gi-Oh! Fandom because that's where I like originated from. That was like baby me in that, like 10, 15 years ago, just snuggling into card games on motorcycles.
On motorcycles?
On motorcycles.
Okay.
Only people who are in the fandom can get that. But yeah. Let's see here. What else? I like to Teen Wolf. Problematically.
Okay.
Supernatural. They have like a Scooby episode coming up. I'm so excited.
I haven't even watched any of Supernatural.
Oh man, I like it. It's another problematic fave. Book fandoms. Let's see here. Like, can I just like check all of them?
Yeah, that works. Just check all of the book fandoms.
Basically.
That works. All right. Does writing energize or exhaust you?
Both.
Both.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, like it depends on like if I'm struggling with a scene, it like will exhaust me. But if I like really really love the scene and what's happening in the action, then I'm super energized and I'll keep going. And yeah,
so it's one of those.
It's very polarizing.
Okay. What is one piece of advice you would give to aspiring authors?
Write your weird.
Write your weird. Okay. Okay.
Just like lean into what you love and write it. Like I didn't think anyone would buy a book about like a robot basically, or that has like a robot romance in that base. And I was like, it's like no one's going to read this except me. And then like after a while, I was like, I'm gonna read this.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna read this
exactly. So yeah, like write your weird.
Write your weird. Okay. What is your writing kryptonite?
What do you mean?
Good question, because somebody sent me this question to ask you. I'm assuming. I don't know. Interpret it how you want.
Writing kryptonite, so kryptonite is something that harms Superman. So
okay, so maybe
something that harms me. What's my writing kryptonite? Something that weakens me. Okay, I will say my favorite tropes then because I will always gravitate towards them. It's not like kryptonite, but I'll say what my favorite tropes are. I love hate to love. Like that is like hate to love.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's about it. Hate to love.
Okay. If you could tell your younger writing self anything, what would it be?
Write your weird.
Okay. All right. Write your weird. That's okay. Is that your like good piece of advice for anybody?
Yeah, basically.
All right. That's good.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. How many unfinished or finished books do you have in your closet that will never see the light of day, or like in your computer?
Well, a lot. I started writing when I was in middle school.
Okay.
So I would wrote fan fiction first, and then I gravitated right. And then I gravitated on to like actual fiction in high school, and like my first book that I ever wrote was like 500,000 words long, and it was a mammoth.
How did you manage that? I can barely get like 60,000.
You know, it was a dark time in my life.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm gonna write this and publish it. It's gonna be like Aragon, because Aragon was really big when I was.
Behind us.
It is. It's like over there. Like Aragon was like really huge when I was formative, basically. So I was like saying, oh my God, he's a teenager and he can do this. I can too. Little did I know, like there were a lot of extenuating circumstances with Aragon.
Most people don't want to read a 600,000 word.
That too, and also it was just really bad. I didn't understand like how to like follow through with the plot or like craft a character or a character arc, and so it was just like meandering, and it was
chilling.
Yeah.
Does that book thing still exist?
It does. I have read from it.
I was
before.
like, have you read? Yeah.
Yeah, I read from it on a few Instagram dares. So
nice.
Yep.
What kind of research do you do, if any, and how long do you spend researching before starting the book?
For Geekarella, I didn't really have to. I didn't have to really research anything. I knew I interned for a screenwriter, so I knew about like the Hollywood side of it, and I also knew about the geek side of it, and I cosplay. So like it's basically all the stuff that I know.
You in a book?
Well, not really, because like Elle's not me whatsoever.
That's true.
Like Elle is like the type of person that I would have wanted to be as a teen. She she becomes bold and she becomes fearless, and like I never like made that. I was never forced to make that jump until much later. But for Heart of Iron, like it was a 6-year long process, and like a lot of that time I researched robotics, I researched AI, I researched space. I mean, like bodies can't burn in space, like that.
Really?
Yeah,
like,
really.
At all?
At all. Like if you see like a body floating in space burning, it doesn't happen.
Doesn't happen.
No.
It's your imagination.
Yeah, like bodies literally can't burn in space because fire can't exist in space. Because there's no oxygen.
There's no oxygen.
Exactly.
Fire cannot exist.
Yeah, exactly. And you can actually exist. Well, you can live for a few minutes in space, like without any sort of like oxygen
Before you explode.
Well, no. Yeah. And so like you can actually live in space for like a few minutes if you exhale all of the oxygen from your lungs, so your lungs don't expand and explode and kill you. But like the spit on your tongue will boil, and you'll get like a really bad like radiation burn on your face, but you can actually survive.
I mean, I don't think I'd really want to survive if I got a really bad burns.
I mean, true,
It's
but
better than exploding, though.
It is better than exploding, and you would still be alive.
Unless you don't know you're exploding. If you just explode, then you're dead.
Well, I don't think you explode that quickly. It's just like, yeah,
it's not
because
like spontaneous combustion.
No, it's a little slower of an expansion, and like
That would hurt.
Yeah, I have a feeling it would hurt a lot.
I mean, I think the overall lesson is to just go to space with like your gear.
Yeah, or just don't go to space.
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 That would be good too.
Exactly. But yeah, so like I learned that kind of stuff while researching Heart of Iron, and I talked to like some former NASA employees, and I like did my research, and like with the ships are powered by light sails. They're like solar sails, and solar sails are an actual thing, and like scientists are trying to figure out a way to propel like a satellite out of our galaxy, and the way that they're going to do that is probably by a solar sail, because what it does is it catches the solar winds and it pushes the satellite at a very slow pace, but it pushes it, and it keeps going.
So very slow process.
Yeah, but mine's a little faster because fiction
but can be better and faster than
exactly
normal technology.
Exactly. So yeah, like, and research is fun. I love it. That's
fun.
It is.
Okay, this is it. That was my last question.
That was your last question?
Yeah, that was my last question.
Awesome. Well, it was fantastic for you interviewing me. Thank you so much
for letting me interview.
Of course, it was a blast.
Well, thank you.